Alright guys, my name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48, aka Subscribe for Food, haha. I went to the movies today and I saw the movie called The Voyage of the Last Demeter. I'm gonna mess up with that name if I have to say it again. I saw it today. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over some of it, and I'm gonna discuss it, and let's have a good time and get over it. Let's get over it. It's a brand new movie. Let's go. Let's get it going. Um, so just in case I didn't forgot, my name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48. But let's jump into it. Let's say this one more time. The movie's called The Voyage, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. They should not make the name that long and then with a freaking name. I've been having a hard time with it. Anyways, let's jump into it. This is a vampire movie. This is a Dracula movie. So we're gonna jump off where they are people. There's a ship, the Demeter. It's gonna take off. They're looking for shipmates to get in. They get this guy goes out into the, I guess you call it a harbor. He's looking for like three more guys. He's gonna fight three more guys. This black guy, not to be racist, his name's Clemson. He wants to get on, and supposedly he's saying that he has a medical bag and he's in the medical field or something like that. They let three people in. They take in they're gonna take in Clemson because what happens, they tell him no at first, but what happens is there's a little boy named Toby. He's really close to the captain of the ship. The captain of the ship's an older man. There's a crate that's gonna fall on Toby, and it's gonna fall because the guy holding the rope or something like the responsible for the rope sees a crate that has a symbol on it. It's a dragon, and we're gonna know that it comes from translated as Dracula. He's known to it, and he's almost gonna accidentally drop the rope on Toby because Toby's in the bottom of the crate, and it does drop. And then Clemson, it doesn't even look like he's gonna make it, but Clemson makes it and rescues Toby, jumps and and gets him out of the way. The crate does fall. They get after that man that let the rope go when he saw the symbol, and they're getting after him. They're getting mad at him, and he says, "Well, y'all are doomed, man, because that's a bad omen. That's a bad symbol." And then he takes off. He gets off the ship. There's other people that see it. There's people that I think it's from Transylvania or something. They come on horses and wagons, and they pay the money or something. I don't know. They give the captain money like, "Hey, watch out with these crates, man. They have that bad symbol." And they're like, "Okay," they leave. So they're all about to ship out. There is a captain. There's a second in command. The captain says this is going to be his last voyage. He wants to go home in Ireland or something and spend time with his daughter. There's a second in command. He says you can have the ship. He's all honored and stuff like that. Their shipmates. They're going to have Clemson and let down the black man, the black gentleman. And he's in the medical field. And then the three mates, the shipmates, they let in. So it's not even that big of a crew. It looks like a big ship, but I think there's only like 12 of them. So they ship off. And the movie starts off slow. It's not that much action going on. They're happy and all that stuff. I kind of figured that was gonna happen. I was not surprised. But they do. There's a little boy Toby. He has like it's like Noah's Ark, man. He has animals and that are in the bottom of the ship. And he goes to feed him and all that stuff. But later on, they're gonna find out that there's an entity. I guess you could call it entity. Like something is starting to kill the animals, and it's gonna end up being Dracula. So they find a stowaway. It's a girl, and then they find her in the bottom as well, and she has bite marks, and she's all knocked out. Clemson is gonna tell everybody, especially the captain, like, "Hey, I need to give transfusions." So he gets transfusions from his own arm, not from anybody else, with his medical experience, and he's giving transfusion blood to the stowaway girl. So and he gives her like 1 or 2 days, and she's still unconscious, but he's keeping her alive because she's running out of blood. Later on, of course, they call him Dracula because we know it's Dracula. Uh, I don't know where should I call him a vampire. I'll call him both. I don't know, vampire or Dracula, whatever. I'll change it up. So this vampire starts eating some of the mates, and there's one scene. The first scene I remember is really cool. He gets the guy, he drops the guy, and in his big arm, the guy's on the floor like this, on the floor, and then Dracula's arm gets him like this, big. I'm sorry, his hand gets him like this, and he has a big hand, takes him in, whatever. And sometimes he starts changing him. He's not killed this guy, but he's turning this one guy, and then those posts on the boats, they tie him up, and then this one's different in a little bit because now these vampires supposedly changed by Dracula, their eyes go white. I don't remember that many vampire movies that do that, where their eyes go white. There might be one or two, but most vampire movies do not do that. He starts killing more. The captain comes out with strategy like, "Hey, you're gonna do guard duty. Nobody goes guard by themselves. It's gonna be 1 or 2, and you have to be armed." There's a part where Toby is like he's hiding in the captain's room or something like that. One of these turned vampires are knocking at the door, and other guys come help. So Clemson comes to help him take that guy out, and they first realize, "Hey, how are you doing?" And no, he's the way like he's been changed. Get him out of there, and they kill him. They usually kill him. They usually put him on fire, take him outside, put him on fire, or whatever. The girl that was not conscious, turns out she's from Transylvania. She is a contact to Dracula. Dracula's using her. And she tells the people, and I'm surprised they didn't kill her, the shipmates. They don't kill her, and she actually helps. She gets pistols and stuff like that. And Dracula's still killing people aboard, and I'm not really getting that surprise or wow. I'm not. I just not. There is a part where Clemson. I didn't like this. There he was he was doing something with medical stuff or whatever, and he starts talking about racism he had in Europe because they're coming to Europe to go try to get to England. He starts talking about how racist it is where he was, and he didn't give him a chance to be a doctor. I'm like, oh my gosh, don't be doing this. No offense to black people or any race, Asians, Vietnamese, whatever. You don't bring the race card into a freaking monster movie. You don't do that. I don't care. I don't mean to offend anybody, but you don't do that. He's talking about race. I came here to watch Dracula movie. I didn't come here to hear about race or Martin Luther King Jr. or any of that stuff. This is a freaking Dracula movie. I paid to see a vampire Dracula movie. All right? So I did not like that about Clemson. I mean, not even that. Even if you bring Chinese and stuff like talk about Chinese. There was this guy that was Chinese or something like that. He was not white. He was not black. He was another race. And he did not play the race card. He was not talking about racism. And by the way, that guy, that Chinese guy or whatever he looked like, that guy, he tried this. He's the only one to try to do this. He tried to take out a boat. He takes out a boat. And he's trying to escape that way. And is he going to escape Dracula? What do you think? No. Dracula and attack him and kill his butt. So yeah, I talked about the race thing with Clemson. Any race, you do not bring race cards. Chinese, Vietnamese, black, white, doesn't matter. You don't do that in a Dracula movie. Like I said, we come to treat Dracula. I'm gonna bring it up later on. I don't care. Anyways, and Dracula just starts killing them. There is a part where they finally hurt him, where they get some crane on the ship, and then Dracula's like on a post, a boat post, and they get they trap him, and they get the crane to hit Dracula right here. Is he gonna kill him? Of course not. No. He still starts killing shipmates. They do meetings. They try how are we gonna kill Dracula, all that, and they don't know how to kill him, and they're getting picked off one by one by one by one by one. And Dracula's just gonna he is all. And let me say this about Dracula: he's always in bat form. There's a bat that comes out in Batman. He's like a bat human. That's what he looks like. And you seen him in the previews. Go see his previews. That's what it looks like. He never looks human. Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now I'm gonna bring this up. If you know about the history of it, you're gonna get mad like me probably. Dracula comes in human form. Now I don't mind him being in bat form in a bat face, but that's only when he's really mad or he really wants to be at his strongest. That's the only times. And in Bram Stoker's Dracula, he's supposed to look human. Human vampire with fangs. No, this vampire, supposedly is Dracula, he's always in bat face. He never looks human. I did not like that. By the way, the movie had started that there was cops or police, England police, looking for survivors, and one of them's like, "Oh, they're all dead in there." But I'm still not letting the cat out of the bag. So, anyways, Dracula's picking them off one by one. He sometimes scratches them. He puts his fangs into them, starts slurping their blood or sucking their blood. And it just goes all the way to the end. You already know he's gonna be picking them off. And I'm not gonna give the ending away. And I will tell you, mostly kills everybody. I did not like the ending. We can talk about the ending. I did not like it. It just contradicts everything. I can't say the ending, but I will tell you, it contradicts everything the original Bram Stoker Dracula movie does. It does not make any sense. So, that was the movie. I'm going to talk about my opinion of it, more of it. It's going to be kind of the same. There'll be different stuff. Once again, you don't bring the race card. When Clemson talks about the black guy, talks about him in Europe, that they don't want to give him jobs because of his race. Do not bring a race card into any monster movie. How are you going to do it? Let's say another Dracula movie. Oh, he's going to bite a girl's neck. Oh, I'm going to suck your blood. Oh, no, but racism, you can't. I'm a Vietnamese girl. You can't bite my neck because it's racist because I'm Vietnamese. What? Now it's going to be about racist? Watch a Frankenstein movie. Frankenstein cannot kill a German woman because she's German. Creature of the Black Lagoon. No, you can't kill that woman because she's Chinese. That'd be racist. Okay, I'll go back in the pond. Don't be playing that race card in any monster movie. Don't be doing that. If you're going to play the race card, do it in a regular movie, not in a monster movie. That race card thing, we've been hearing it from the 90s, 2000s, and 2023. And I don't care what subject it is, you don't do the same thing over and over and over and over again because people are not going to want to watch your movies. Watch this movie. It's not going to be successful because of the things I've already mentioned. Okay. This is the other thing I want to say about this movie. Okay, this movie could have worked. That vampire you have there, it's just a vampire face. The vampire thing, do it. You can even call it a vampire, but do not connect it with Bram Stoker's Dracula. Because Bram Stoker's Dracula is not like that. Bram Stoker's Dracula is that when Dracula forms, he is going to be in human form with fangs, not a bat face, not entirely bat. If this movie had nothing to do with Bram Stoker's Dracula, I would have gave it a B plus. But for what it is, I'm gonna give it. It disappointed me. I'm gonna give it a D plus. I give it a D plus, and that's because I'm not being stingy with it. Because it could have been a good movie if it had nothing to do with Bram Stoker's Dracula. Just have a bat face. If it was just the bat face, had nothing to do with Bram Stoker's Dracula, I don't know if I said it, I'd give it a B plus. But since they attached it to Bram Stoker's Dracula, I'm gonna give it a D minus. No, not even that. Yeah, D minus. I'm gonna stomp on it. Then I did not like that. The race card. D minus. It wasn't even just a race card. The worst part, yeah. He had a bad face and he was all bad and he connected with Bram Stoker's Dracula. And you're contradicting the stuff, man. It does not make any sense anymore. You can jump on me for saying I like the original stuff. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Like, you can tell me that. But it's just dumb. But the thing is, if you don't know if you're a kid or you're a young adult, you know nothing about Bram Stoker's Dracula, and you see this movie, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. But don't research Bram Stoker's Dracula. You ain't gonna like this no more. The way they changed it. They changed it. They crapped on it. Sorry, YouTube. Well, they just stomped on this movie, man. It's not gonna do. I don't think it'll be good. If it does good, it'll be a miracle. I went into the theater. There was not that many people. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to say about the movie. It was pretty predictable, except for the ending. The ending was not predictable, but it just made it worse. I ain't gonna give out the ending. I'm gonna spoil it for you. I don't like to spoil movies in the first. I mean, I might one day if it's really, really bad. This was really bad. I'm still not spoiling it. They put it this way. Let me end with my comments now. If you're a Bram Stoker fan, do not watch this movie because he'll just ruin it for you. And if you're gonna watch it, just be prepared for them to ruin it for you. If you're a young adult, you don't know about the Bram Stoker's version of Dracula, you can watch this movie. Get away with it, but don't learn anything about Bram Stoker's Dracula because you're gonna get turned off too. It's a whole different ball game. All right, and I think there were some more cool parts in it. I don't remember. And if I don't remember, it's because I don't care. No. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do in my review of the voyage. My review of the last voyage of Demeter. Change the name, please. Too. I mean, it being a bad movie, and I'm trying to remember that movie in a different language. I mean, it's a pain. So I'm gonna tell you like this. My saying, the world will never be a perfect place, but we can all make it better. There, I'm ending my review, and I'll see you in the next review. And my name's Alberto, aka Destroyer 48, aka Subscriber Food. Haha. Till next time, I'll see you later. Love you. Bye.